Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. This is Jay and I'm here with one more video, and in this video guys we're going to talk about all the indicators that I use to find my trades and to help navigate what I'm seeing in the price action. So stay tuned. Alright guys, here on the screen I have a couple indicators that I use in all my trading, whether I'm trading futures or I'm actually swing trading a stock. If I'm really day trading a stock, not too much, not so much, but these are the go-to indicators that I use every day, all year, day and night. Alright, so my first indicator guys is actually pattern. Alright, so my indicator as far as pattern goes, I'm looking for my bullish pattern. If I'm intending to take a bullish play, that's the first thing I'll look at. If I'm looking to take a bearish play, I'm going to be looking at my bearish pattern. That's the first indicator. Alright, now the second indicator that I use is gonna be the moving averages. And what are moving averages? Moving averages are simply just average that track price in terms of when price is making a trend. This is one of the best indicator to use to follow price to know when something has started change. Personally, I use a 10 EMA. A EMA is simply a exponential moving average. So I use a 10 EMA, a 20 EMA, and a 50 period EMA, and then I will use a 200 SMA, and that's a simple moving average. The reason I use a SMA on the 200 is because I want price to be smooth. I want a smooth measurement over a 200 period to typically know when price is switching from bullish to bearish. That's what that indicator typically indicates. All right, my 50 period is going to be something that I use to find stocks that pull back typically to the 50 and bounce and give me a consistent opportunity to take advantage of those. My 10 and my 20 typically just act as an indicator to show me when the trend is going to change. All right, so we'll jump into that and break it down a little bit more in details. And then I use my MACD histogram. All that is it's my MACD with bars on it, and the bar is what is recorded as the histogram. This one I find to be very effective, given that when price change we start to see diversions and conversion. My histogram will flip over, as well as my MACD signal line and my MACD line. They will both cross over to the zero line and show me when things are starting to change. So we'll jump into that a little more detail. My next indicator is gonna be Bollinger Band. What do I use Bollinger Band for? Well, Bollinger Band is an indicator that is used to measure momentum. Typically when I'm searching for stocks that I'm looking to see huge breakout, I'll typically use my Bollinger Band to find stuff that has been or in a momentum squeeze. And typically when a momentum squeeze break out, we're looking to get a long bullish run, or if it's a bearish breakdown, we're looking for price to sink and go extremely lower. So that's how we use the Bollinger Band for momentum, and we look for squeeze to get the opportunity to play those. All right, my next indicator, and this is one of the most important one when I use it in conjunction with my patterns. All right, so volume is extremely important, because volume can show you two things. Volume can show you when price is selling off, and volume can show you when price is breaking out. All right, typically What is a sell-off? A sell-off is a situation where you have prices falling, and as price falls, you have volume increasing into the sell-off. So that is showing you that the momentum for the sell-off is strong, price is coming down, and we have volume going up. So it shows you that more people are running for the door. There's a third thing that we can also use volume to identify, and this is a pullback. So typically in a pullback situation, whenever price runs into, let's say, a bull flag and price starts to pull back, you will always see that volume just gradually declines just a little bit by little bit, and then you will see prices just gradually pull back. This is not really a sell-off, it's just people taking a little bit of profit, price running into a quick consolidation, and then from there we're projecting that price will break out and then start moving higher. And when we do get the breakout, we're looking to see that volume start to increase, which shows us that, hey, this breakout is looking to go far, we're looking to go higher, we're getting momentum on the volume, and this is a good indicator, right? So let's jump into breaking down how I use the moving averages. All right, so there is a couple ways. First thing, you can just use your indicator to track the trend. So here, we got the 10 EMA above the 20 EMA, the 20 above the 50, and then you typically want to see your 50 and all other two above your 200. This shows you that you're in a very nice uptrend, and price is above all of those moving averages. Now, one of the main ways I like to use the moving averages is to spot when the trend is over. So trend reversal is a big thing that we use moving averages for. And as you look on this chart right here, you can see price was coming up looking healthy. This is not a continuation contract right here, so that's why these candles start to look small, but it works for the demonstration. Right inside this area, guys, we have what is known as a trend reversal. A trend reversal is simply when we have all the short-term moving averages breaking down below a longer-term moving average. In this case, we got the 10 and the 20 EMA breaking down below the 50. This shows us that the trend is about to reverse and price falls down as well. And from there, you see this thing continue to go lower and the moving averages continue to trend as well. All right, so that is how we use the moving average to spot and know when the trend is over. All right, down here after price came down, found a bottom, and then you can see price gradually breaks back above all the moving averages, and from there, we eventually break back above the 50 period, and then price start to trend and the moving averages start to trend again, and we have a new trend. So right inside here we had another trend reversal, and this was a bullish trend reversal, so we reversed from bearish into the bullish, and that's how we use the indicator to track it. Now while we're trending, you can see that price run up, pulls back to the 50 right here, and then it bounced, pulls back to the 50 right here, and then it bounced. So that was a way to use the moving average to see that, hey, this is working at support, is working at support right here, and this was a place to take a opportunity off the bounce, given that you've seen the pattern here one time. There's also a bigger picture item happening here, and that is the price action. So in this case, the first indicator that I was seeing is a pattern that I recognize, and hence that would be the first thing that caught my attention. Number two, we started to see it bounce off the 50 EMA, which is very important. So then we would take that play, given that we've seen it before. So that's a way to take it over and over again. From there, we have price continuing to trend, and price pretty much stayed above the moving average. So that's one way how we use all the moving averages. All right, The next indicator we said we're going to use is the MACD. How do we use the MACD and the histogram? So you can use your MACD and your histogram in conjunction with your moving averages. And right here, when we had the trend reversal to the downside, if you map that out with your MACD, you can see that they, pretty much both took place at the same time. And that was a additional confirmation that, hey, the trend is flipping. We're going to the downside. You can see the histogram flip, turn red. So that's a very good indicator that confirms what price action was doing. All right. Another way to use it is you can use the MACD to spot when price is overbought and when price is oversold. All right. When price MACD goes sink deep, price sells off very hard. Typically, when you see MACD cross back above the signal line on those deeper moves, you can anticipate that, okay, we can run back at least back to the zero line. Hence, you can use that to indicate our spot a bottom. All right. That is how we use the MACD and the histogram. What else did I have up here? Volume. So let's open this chart out a little bit. And guys, remember I said that when price is falling and we see volume starts to pick up, that is an indication that price is actually selling off. So if you look here on the first day, right around here, we have a little bit of selling, and on that day price break down. Okay, that was just a little bit. Now the second day price fell, and then you start to see volume picks up more. That shows you that price is actually selling off. Okay, that is how, or one way we use the volume to spot, is this a sell-off or is this a pullback? Also, if we come over here and look at today's action, we can see that price was coming down pretty hard. Okay, and what do we have? We have volume greater than the buying volume of yesterday. So this is a sign, okay, that the market is potentially looking to roll. When we look at the MACD, we've seen a cross. MACD is a bit extended to the upside, so this is an indicator that we're coming down. The histogram has only a little bit to flip over into the red. So that's how we use that indicator to spot what is going on and what the market is going to do next. All right, if we switch back to the moving averages, what do we see? We see that price is trending nicely above the 10, nicely above the 20, the 20 above the 50. All right, so what can happen? We can see, price break the 10, and then that's an indication that, hey, we got to be cautious. If it comes down, break the 20, we got to be like, whoa, what's going on? Hopefully you took some profit already. And then guys, if we break the 50, we're looking to come back down to the next support level. Not to mention, if we start to get these moving averages crossing and giving us an indication of a trend reversal. But that's a long way to go. I just wanted to bring that in, break it down, and show you how we use some of those indicators to confirm what we're seeing in the price action. The other one that we use is the Bollinger Band. But what's crazy is that I don't use the Bollinger Band when I'm trading futures, so it would not be a very good example here to break that down. But I will put up another video where I get in details talking a little bit about the Bollinger Band. All right, so if you're watching and you wanted to know, I'm sorry, a little bit about that. But Bollinger Band I mainly use for stocks to find squeeze that are looking to break out sometime soon. All right, so guys, if you found some value in this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bell so that whenever I put out the next video, you'll definitely be the first to get notified. Guys, if you have subscribed to the channel, hit a comment down below telling me that you have subscribed, so we know you've been rocking with the team. And if you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit it down there now so you don't miss any of this good content. Next thing, if there's anything that you saw that I missed, I forgot to cover in this video, you can also put it down there in the comments, and I'll be down there talking about it with you. Until then, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.